declare bankruptcy and then sort of have all of his debts miraculously vanish. Yes, bankruptcy can discharge, essentially get rid of certain types of debts, but not these debts.
Then you're out of luck. That debt is priority debt, and it's not wiped out by a bankruptcy filing.
Rumor has it Money Mayweather Jr., TMT, is going broke, bankrupt. Is this true? Can someone explain to me how on earth do you spend or waste 400 million?
CNN has reportedly uncovered evidence claiming that Floyd Mayweather saw a staggering $500 million loss within only 6 months, leaving him completely bankrupt. The report also states that he continued purchasing expensive luxury mansions while paying little attention to the enormous tax costs and ongoing financial obligations that come with owning high-value real estate. According to the information, this pattern of excessive spending fits perfectly with the story surrounding his dramatic financial collapse.
The bank knows, the mortgage companies know, that maybe you'll keep your house 7 years. So the greatest tax write-offs for that home mortgage is within the first 7 or 10 years. Do you know that if you have a 30-year mortgage, let's just say it was for $200,000, that in the first 20 years, you've only paid down $100,000 of principal? Why? Because all of that money went for interest.
Even if Floyd Mayweather has gone bankrupt, the law still requires him to pay back what he owes. Bankruptcy does not make tax bills disappear or cancel any other financial debts. As an example, records from 2017 show that the IRS filed a tax lien stating Mayweather still owed $22.2 million for his 2015 taxes despite his public statement that he had already paid $26 million that same year. He was also still facing an outstanding tax obligation from 2010 with an unpaid balance of $7.2 million.
Bad news is that not all of the debt that you owe to the IRS is actually dischargeable under the bankruptcy code. Priority debt or more recent debt is not
Floyd Mayweather has built a reputation for showing off his enormous wealth, and his recent $42 million real estate purchase in New York quickly became a major talking point. While many supporters continue to admire the luxury lifestyle he enjoys, others have started questioning the way he handles his finances, especially with ongoing speculation about unpaid debts. The purchase has created a mix of praise and concern as people debate whether his financial decisions are truly being managed wisely.
What's going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
I seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me say something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
He want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal? No comment. But they say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
He was looking like a bum, act like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Floyd Mayweather has never hidden his passion for expensive high-performance cars. His collection includes an incredible number of luxury vehicles featuring several Bugatti variants, Lamborghinis, and Rolls-Royces. In many situations, he has purchased more than one of the exact same model, with the only difference being the color. What surprises many people is not only the massive value of the collection, but also the fact that some of these cars have remained untouched and have never been driven at all.
Floyd Mayweather's rarest cars. First, we have his Bugatti Veyron 16-4. This one's going for about $1 million. His Ferrari Enzo going for about $2 million. His Lamborghini Murcielago going for about $500,000. His Bentley Mulsanne going for about $300K. He owns at least 29 Rolls-Royce Phantoms, and each of these start at about $450,000. He also has a Bentley golf car going for about $30,000. And lastly, we have his Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. This one's going for about $5 million.
Mayweather regularly uses his social media accounts to highlight his fortune, with luxury automobiles taking center stage in many of his posts. From displaying rows of blacked-out Ferraris to presenting flawless cars that have never been driven, he carefully showcases an image of limitless success and wealth. While these displays attract plenty of attention because of their impressive appearance, they have also led many people to criticize the way he presents his lifestyle.
I'm going to show people how I live on a daily basis. This right here is red. So we got this. I like to call this house right here the Palace. This is the EWB. Extended wheelbase. Gucci pillows. All depends on how you want to close the door. Stop talking, I'm filming. Come on. I didn't show you guys this. I bought this like 4 or 5 days ago. I got all type of toys, Apple TV, espresso machine, all type of crazy stuff. Talked about this yesterday, talked about that. It's blue on the 6. Crocodile Himalaya, 110,000. That's what we do. Live life, have fun, work hard, play hard. Show you guys my life.
Although many reports have claimed that Mayweather has faced serious tax problems, he continues to insist that his financial situation is completely secure. He regularly brushes aside those stories as exaggerated media coverage and says he has already paid millions of dollars to the IRS, including a reported $26 million in 2015 alone. In his view, his business empire remains strong, and the tax accusations are simply attempts to damage his reputation. Even so, the repeated appearance of these claims continues to raise questions among the public. Away from boxing, his personal life has also been surrounded by controversy as several women, including former partners, have accused him of emotional abuse and controlling behavior. These allegations have led some critics to believe that he acts as though his wealth protects him from being held morally accountable for his actions.
Mayweather, real quick, okay? So somebody sent me a lawsuit. I gotta go through the details. But apparently, a few of his girls, strippers at Girl Collection are suing him for loss of wages, okay? Now, I wasn't gonna pay attention to this because I was just like, well, how are y'all strippers and you suing him for loss of wages? I'm trying to figure that out. Like, you get your money from the Patriot. What does he have to do with your money? And so somebody put a little bird in my ear. They said this was the beginning of the lawsuit, okay? They're going to be adding more allegations of harassment and all this stuff. And I was just like, no, hold up, you worked in a club. And so apparently there's more to come, all right? But here's my thing. I was like, the last person that filed a lawsuit against him, alleging anything, where's she at? Anybody?
Even with reports claiming he owes millions of dollars, including an alleged $33 million debt to Gervonta Davis along with other financial obligations, overseas Mayweather has shown no signs of reducing his spending. He continues buying luxury properties, high-end vehicles, and valuable collectibles. To ease growing public concern, he shared a video giving viewers a look at his real estate portfolio across the United States. During the presentation, he explained that his attention is now moving away from purchasing luxury homes and toward investing in commercial properties that produce steady income. The video was meant to show that he is more than someone who spends freely and instead sees himself as a careful investor, but many critics remained unconvinced. Floyd "Money" Mayweather is at it again. This time, not in the ring, but in the real estate market. The undefeated boxing champ just sold his Miami Beach mansion for a jaw-dropping $22 million. Let's break down the numbers and see why Floyd's still living up to his nickname. Mayweather originally bought this stunning waterfront property in 2021 for $18 million. Fast forward 3 years and is walking away with a cool $4 million profit. Not bad, right? And here's a fun twist. The buyer is taking on a $13 million mortgage, which comes with monthly payments of nearly $99,000. Now, let's talk about the mansion itself. It's a 3-story masterpiece spanning over 9,000 square feet with 9 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. But the amenities? Next level. A 5,000 square foot rooftop with panoramic views, a private dock for a 30-meter yacht, a movie theater, gym, game room, and even smart home tech. Plus, it's located in a guard-gated community, ultimate privacy for the ultra-rich. This isn't Floyd's only play in the property game. He recently listed his Beverly Hills estate for a whopping $48 million. That's nearly double the $25.5 million he paid for it back in 2017. If it sells, he'll pocket an insane $22.5 million profit. This Beverly Hills compound is a paradise of its own with 6 bedrooms, 9.5 bathrooms, and entertainment spaces galore. Floyd Mayweather took his luxury lifestyle even further with the purchase of a $30 million mansion designed to feel more like a private resort than a traditional home. Featuring several swimming pools, entertainment spaces, and countless high-end amenities, the estate joins his expanding collection of prestigious properties in locations such as Beverly Hills, Las Vegas, and Miami. Many fans view the purchase as another bold display from the man who proudly calls himself the money man, while others question how such expensive acquisitions fit with the ongoing rumors surrounding his financial obligations. Oscar de la Hoya was very direct when discussing Mayweather's decision to return to boxing after stepping away from full-time competition. In his opinion, Floyd is not coming back because of a passion for the sport, but because he wants to increase his income whenever it is needed. He argued that major events against famous opponents such as Canelo Alvarez and Conor McGregor were not driven by a desire to strengthen his legacy. Instead, he believes those fights were arranged to produce huge pay-per-view sales and bring in another enormous payday.
Me and Canelo are having the last laugh. Canelo is going to enjoy his lucrative contract. He's going to fight the very best, unlike Floyd. Waits for fighters to either be over the hill or too young, the way he fought Canelo when he was too young. But look, hey, if Floyd really wants to fight, if he really wants to come out of retirement and crawl under his rock, then call out Canelo once again at 160, okay, 100 pounds, 160 pounds. Call out Canelo and do the rematch, and that's it.
You think he's talking this trash because he wants a rematch? You think he actually wants?
Absolutely.
You think he wants a rematch?
Look, another reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
once
broke?
Again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking.
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought freaking Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down, you think?
Easy.
What's your message to Floyd?
Floyd, stay under your rock, dude.
Few things represent extreme luxury more than an $18 million watch, and Floyd Mayweather proudly owns one. His Jacob & Company billionaire watch is decorated with 260 carats of emerald-cut diamonds, making it one of the most valuable pieces in his collection. Some people appreciate the remarkable craftsmanship behind it, while others see it as another example of Mayweather's constant pursuit of expensive possessions. Much like the lifestyle he proudly displays, the watch is designed to stand out, attract attention, and leave a lasting impression.
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
that happy birthday, champ.
That's how we do
it. That is sick, dude.
Wow. You gotta show them what you say.
Money green.
No,
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. One of one piece.
One of one.
Money team.
We see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That one of one. $1.8 million.
One of champ.
Boxing Doctor News. Hey there, money moves enthusiasts. Let's talk about Floyd Mayweather's wild ride in the world of wealth. 1 minute. We're hearing about financial troubles. The next, he's dropping $402 million on Manhattan real estate. But is the money team really out of money? Meanwhile, Mayweather's still flexing, snagging the real story here. Is he a real estate mogul or facing a cash crunch? And the biggest question, does Floyd even know what's happening at his gym? This financial roller coaster is giving us whiplash.
In recent years, Mayweather has worked to present a different story about his finances. He has explained that his priority is now investing in opportunities that provide steady income instead of spending only on expensive luxury items. His statement that money does not make me, I make money was intended to reflect a more mature approach to building wealth. He now highlights real estate investments and business partnerships as the foundation of his financial plans, showing that he wants to focus on long-term growth rather than material possessions alone. On the surface, this strategy appears sensible, but many people believe there are still unanswered questions.
You seem really comfortable talking about money. A lot of people in the UK are not. So what are your beliefs around money?
Just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. You know, we can't feed our family just saying I love you. You know, money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different things. We're able to travel to Dubai and other countries and have fun and live life and experience different things. So when you're able to make a lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different experiences. And with me being able to make a lot of money, I'm able to bring my team as well as my family around the world so they can experience different things.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me, and it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, like you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and a majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results. Just like
although Mayweather often speaks about making smarter investments, he has yet to fully respond to many of the financial concerns that continue to follow him. Questions about unpaid taxes, ongoing lawsuits, and unresolved debts still hang over his business empire. Even with partnerships such as those connected to the real estate company SL Green, some financial observers believe his role is focused more on strengthening his public image than demonstrating real financial strength. Many see this as a familiar pattern, with Mayweather making major announcements and confident claims while offering very little transparency. Rapper 50 Cent has also publicly criticized Mayweather by mocking what he described as Floyd's constant effort to display his wealth. He accused him of exaggerating his financial status and pretending to be richer than he actually is. Those comments have added to the growing debate over how much of Mayweather's fortune is truly available in cash and how much is tied to assets that rely heavily on maintaining a powerful public image.
The flex happening with Floyd Mayweather that we were all cheering and congratulating him from, but we might need to put a pin in that as some evidence comes forward that things may not be how they seem. So a couple weeks back, I talked about it here on the show. Floyd Mayweather said he dropped $402 million on 62 Manhattan rental buildings. But Business Insider went and did the research. They did their Googles, and they said they couldn't find any receipts that this is true. There were no deed transfers, no public records, nothing. They made some phone calls to owners, and they could not find any information regarding this transaction. Floyd has gone on interviews and discussed it. You know, of course, 50 Cent dropped in with his troll thing and put the interview up and the information about it and said he bought them in his imagination. Same place he read all those Harry Potter books, because 50 gone 50. My question is, does Floyd, was he swindled in some sort of business?